Hey YouTube, this is Work with Maisha. Thank you so much guys for watching my video, and remember you want to like and subscribe. You want to ring that bell so you get notifications anytime I do new videos. Now this topic is really important because I think every topic I kind of do is really important because I'm actually speaking on self-development and just mindset shifts. So one thing that I read in Think and Grow Rich is tells you that if we don't self-discipline ourselves, the world will do it for us. So what does that mean? Nobody is going to save you. Nobody's going to come save you. Nobody's going to sweep you off your feet, and just be like, hey, here's your dreams and goals. You want this, you got it. We are the captain of our ships, and we have to be the one that's in control of our lives. So what does that mean? We have to be the change if we want change in our lives. If we have dreams and goals, we have to go after it. And it's better to actually learn from action and just putting yourself out there than theory. So a lot of the times, people like to write out their playbook. It's really good to write out goals on a consistent basis. It's good to plan your work. But here's the thing. It says plan your work and work your plan. You can't consistently just plan your work. I did it for a long time. I would plan out what I want to do, what I want to say with my business. I would write out my compensation plan and be like, okay, this is the amount that we can make, But at the end of the day, in order to actually learn, you have to do it through action over theory, because it's way easier to learn from action steps than just think about it and just learn through theory. You're not just going to actually build a huge business through osmosis. It's not going to happen like that. So remember, you have to do the action steps to actually see tangible results. And once you see tangible results, then you could evaluate what you're doing right and be honest. And then you could evaluate what you're doing wrong. If you realize that you're doing something wrong, then you can know what you need to pivot a little bit. But you have to start taking the action, because I always say this. You don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to start to become great. And that's where it goes with taking that major action. The next thing is that you have to be mindful of what you're telling yourself on a consistent basis. Like, let me give you an example. Me, I usually will wake up like 10 in the afternoon, 10 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, if I'm telling myself I want to be successful, and you go through personal development and learn that most people who are, very successful business owners either they sacrifice sleep, they wake up early, they may go to sleep late, 5 a.m. come. I had to start doing something different. So in order for me to start doing something different, I had to tell myself on a consistent basis that when I wake up, I'm going to work out. When I wake up, I'm going to journal in my journal, and I'm going to write out gratitude, and I'm going to consistently take the action steps to build relationships and speak with people. And I'm going to continuously show up on YouTube to do videos to provide people with the mindset shifts. So in order for me to start taking those actions and implementing that, I had to do something different. So I started to wake up early. I started to just really monitor when my mind would tell me like, oh no, lay in bed for another hour. I had to be like, shut up. Turn off the negative talk in your brain and change it with positivity. Because a lot of the times when we're not confident about certain things, we tend to tell ourselves like, oh my God, I suck at this. I'm not good at talking with people. I'm not good at doing videos. I feel dumb watching myself on the camera. When you tell yourself those things, you're putting limitations on yourself. And when you're putting limitations on yourself, it really is stopping stones rather than using stepping stones. So opposed to telling yourself, negative self-talk, you have to be confident in everything that you're doing. You have to be mindful of the voices that you hear in your head. You have to be mindful of what you're telling yourself on a consistent basis. You have to be mindful of what you want and just be like, you know what? I'm going to go after it. I'm confident. Speak affirmations. I have sticky notes all over my walls. I have sticky notes all over my mirror. I am programming my subconscious mind that I will be consistent. I will show up on a consistent basis. I might not be faster than other people, but nobody will out-hustle me. I listen to audios. I do certain things to make a shift in my life, because from Think and Grow Rich, it says, nobody is going to save you. If you don't self-discipline yourself, somebody else will. The world will. Your job will. And the thing is, you have to take accountability, which brings me into the next topic. I speak to people every day. I speak to a lot of people on a consistent basis. And one thing that I notice with a lot of adults that really, really, really it saddens me sometimes, is that a lot of people like to talk about their problems in life to people who don't care. They like to use excuses. And something that I learned from Danny Johnson years ago is that an excuse is a well-planned lie. So the thing is, everybody goes through adversity. Everybody, whether you want to realize it or not, everybody has problems and issues in their lives. Some people just have the mindset to push through, whether they can have pandemonium chaos around them, and they still make the decision to push through and accomplish their dreams and goals. So the thing about it is, don't use your adversity. Don't use your struggles as a crutch. I speak to people and they tell you, well, I can't pay my bills because I'm disabled. First of all, don't tell yourself you're disabled. You're not a cripple, you understand? And if you tell yourself those kind of things, then you're putting limitations on yourself. If you have little challenges, be like, you know what? I have to deal with this, but I will deal with this with excellence. You understand? And yes, you may feel sad about a certain circumstance that may have happened to you, but it's fine to have your 5 minutes of crying or 5 minutes of, pity, but don't stay there and don't share it with other people, because at the end of the day, people don't care. People don't care, and people are not going to save you. The only person that could save you is yourself. Don't depend on the government. A lot of people are like, oh, the government, I don't have food stamps, or I don't have, welfare, or I don't have this, or this person to give me this and this and that, or I'm a cripple and I don't have this. Nobody cares, right? But at the end of the day, you got to care about yourself, and you have to save yourself. So you have to figure out what you want, and you have to push past adversity, and you have to make a decision that if it's going to be, it is up to me. If I want to grow a thriving business, I have to stay committed and working. If I want to grow a YouTube channel and provide beautiful people with content, I have to show up on a consistent basis. And I can't make excuses, which are the well-planned lies. So remember that only you could take accountability for your actions, and you have to be the captain of your own ship. So I just wanted to give you guys those little nuggets. Remember to, one, show up. You can't just learn through theory. Yes, you can learn the action steps, but it's better to take action than just go over theory. 2, you need to realize that if we don't self-discipline ourselves, then somebody's going to do it for you. The world's going to do it for you. 3, be mindful of what you're telling yourself on a consistent basis. Self-talk is real. Self-talk is really important, Tell yourself positive things. Uplift yourself. Get sticky notes and put them around your wall, and just put affirmations. Put affirmations of what you want to program your subconscious mind with. But remember to take action with those sticky notes that you put. And the last thing is to stop doing the pity parties. No pity parties. Stop telling people about your problems. Keep it to yourself, Get a journal if you want to vent, and then start telling yourself positive things. Because at the end of the day, people don't care. People don't care about your problems, but you do. You're the one that lives that life. So you have the option to change it. So that's my little nuggets I wanted to share. Guys, remember to ring that bell so you can get notifications every time I upload new videos. And just know that I will be uploading more videos on a consistent basis. So with that being said, I always want to thank everybody who support my videos. And thank you so much for watching. Remember to have a beautiful